Welcome to Talkin Trades. Today, our guest is John Perez, who is chairman and CEO of Union Auto Program. John, welcome.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
John, if you would tell us what Union Auto Program is and what it does for members of the skilled trade unions.
Okay. Yeah, I founded the Union Auto Program 4.5 years ago to protect union members during and after the purchase of a new or used vehicle. I've been in the auto business all my life. I was a car dealer 17 years, and I was CEO of a car company for another 15 years. So I know this business very, very well. And if anybody thinks you can outsmart a car dealer, you can't. And that's what this program is all about. It's not we're not in the business of selling cars. What we have done, we have contracted dealers nationwide. Presently, we have 3,500 dealers nationwide that have signed contracts with us to sell the vehicles, new or used, at a specific price to union members. And that's our job. Our job is now to protect the members and make sure that they get not only the right price, but just the overall treatment. When you go to, I've been in the business all my life, close to 40 years, and I hate to walk into a car dealership. And you can imagine, just a normal person that don't know the business. And that's our job. Our job is to do that, is to make it an easier way of, purchasing a car.
Yeah.
And at the same time, protect the members. And so what we've also done is we have been able to, because of my knowledge of the business, we've been able to provide some products for the members that there is no cost to them. Like, for example, if they buy a new or used car, they can get a lifetime powertrain warranty for free. And, sometimes if they're going to lease a car, that doesn't really mean anything because, leases are for 3 years. So we brought in another product that's called the Hardship Protection Plan. So the member could choose one of the two complimentary. You could have a lifetime powertrain warranty or hardship protection plan.
What is a hardship protection program?
Well, the hardship protection plan, if a member gets laid off or for any reason other than strike, gets laid off from work, whatever reason, they'll make the payment on the vehicle for 90 days, up to $500 a month. So if the payment is $500, they'll make it for 90 days. Unfortunately, if they have to give the car back for any reason or because they can't continue their job, they will cover what we all know as an upside down up to $5,000.
Oh, wow.
So that is, and that's a complimentary. It doesn't cost the member anything. On the lifetime powertrain warranty, to me, if you're going to keep a car for a long time, that is a tremendous, savings. If anything happens, a transmission can go out and it cost you $3,800 to fix. And but on the used car side, a member can buy a car that is 7 years old, up to 70,000 miles, and you get a lifetime powertrain warranty. That is huge. No one in the industry has that. You see sometimes the car dealers advertising a lifetime warranty. What they're advertising is only on new cars. They're not advertising on used cars. We are the only company that have been able to provide this for union members. Those two complementaries are huge protection for a member, over and above the savings on the purchase of the vehicle.
And so that's what you mean by protection of the members, yeah?
That's correct, yes. Well, protection for number one, we're going to protect them on the price, and then we're going to give them some complimentary benefits to protect the purchase.
John,
Yes.
John, let me ask you on that price protection part. So when I go in to buy a Dodge Ram truck,
Right.
we got a dealer. I call you. Let's talk about the process. I want to buy a car.
Right.
So I contact Union Auto Group. And first of all, I'll tell you I'm a union member. And I say, look, I'm looking at a Dodge Ram 1500, whatever edition. What happens then?
Well, first, we have two ways that you can go into our website. If you are computer savvy, you can go into our website, unionautoprogram.com, and you can basically go through the whole process without talking to anyone, and even have the car delivered to your house, without having to actually talk to someone other than you have to go to the dealership. And if you don't want to go to the dealership, you can also have it, delivered to your house, and the paperwork can be done at your house. That's one way. So you can go into our website. You have to register to let us know you're a member, because we do spot checks. Make sure that, because this is for union members only and their families. And then if you don't want to do that, you can call us. And we have a concierge, what we call a concierge service. We have right now 15 people. They're on the phones waiting to talk to union members. And then you can do exactly what you say. I want a red Ram, and we'll find that red Ram, wherever that red Ram is, however you want it. And then we'll put you in contact with the dealer. By that time, you will know how much your price is. You will know everything.
And how does your price differ from what I could go in and negotiate? I mean, how, like percentage-wise, give me an idea of what I'm saving.
Well, that's kind of a hard question. So if you are a really savvy negotiator, you can probably get the same price that we're going to offer, okay? But what we have done, we have taken all that hassle of trying to because what you're trying to do is you're trying to outsmart a car dealer. And it's hard to do. We force the car dealers to sell it at a specific price, and it's based on Kelley Blue Book.
Gotcha.
And so there is one price. It's not, you can go into a car dealership today, and the car dealer will say, well, I need, $25,000 for that car. And then you can offer them 22, and then you go back and forth. And 6 hours later, after you have gone through all that process, with us, that price might be $22,000 upfront.
Plus, if you negotiate it on your own, you don't get the hardship protection and all that stuff.
If you negotiate on something, you don't get all.
Yeah.
that
Plus, you had to
right.
go through the pains of doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
And so what if so my son is going, he's just graduating, getting his doctorate over in Charleston. He wants to buy a particular car. Do you have with all manufacturers? Do you have somebody?
Yeah,
or is
we
it,
have all manufacturers. As a matter of fact, no, we don't have Rolls Royces and those.
No. Well, none of our folks are buying that.
Yeah,
But,
right. But well, you'd be surprised. We've had some people want to buy Bentleys. So
okay.
So,
So my question is like he's having a hard time finding the particular car that he would like. He's not there yet, but I'm going to get him turned on to your program.
Right.
My question is, with 3,500 dealers, what if his car is in Kentucky?
doesn't matter where it is. We can, today
y'all get it to them.
Yeah, today we can ship from anywhere. Yeah.
Gotcha. And right now in the day of COVID, or coming off the heels of COVID, nobody has stock. And one thing that I noticed when I went down with him, Rut, to look at prices and just kind of helping him narrow down a choice.
You mean nobody has cars in stock?
Nobody has, their stock is limited.
Right. No, stock is limited. Yes.
So are you finding, and this is where I think the negotiating power of Union Auto program really would come into play. What we found is people wanting you to pay above MSRP. Are your contracts still enforced and your prices are still good?
Yes, it is enforced. Sometimes now, and this is happening today, but it's fixing to change. The dealers will not sell a car at the agreed price. I'm gonna have to be honest about it.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
Because there is no cars. But we all expect in the automobile business that by August that all that's going to change.
Okay.
Why is that?
There's just during COVID all the manufacturers backed off, and then they had a chip problem. There was no chip. I'll give you an example. One of my very close friends is the head of IT for General Motors, and one of General Motors' plant had 18,000 brand new trucks parked with no chips. But last week they started getting chips. So once all those vehicles are released to the dealers, then the prices start coming down.
Yeah, I've never seen in my lifetime people wanting to charge above MSRP. I'm sure there have been. I just hadn't. It's the first time I ever even heard anybody mention that. And I'm like, I told my son, I would never buy a car above MSRP.
Let me say something, because I think that it's very, very important. When I started this program, we went to car dealers all over the nation, and we tried to get them to basically sign a contract. Many car dealers did not want to do that, and many car dealers today do not want to do that. They want to be able to sell. They want your business. They want the union business because they know it's, hardworking Americans that are making good, wages, and they love your business. But they want it under their terms.
Yeah.
Once we present our terms, I remember 4.5 years ago, right here in Atlanta, Georgia, one of the Ford dealers that he's always coming after the union business. Basically, he threw me out of the place. He said, "No, we're not going to sell cars under those terms." Now, why would a union member want to go to those dealerships like that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but there are a lot of good dealers today that we have under contract. They're one of the members, and they're willing to sell it at the prices agreed.
That's good. And to clarify, so like my son's not a union member. He's getting his PhD, right?
But he's your son.
But he's my son, so
Right.
he's available for the program.
Yes.
which is good. So it extends to your family
Yeah,
as
family
well.
and close family, and even if you have a close friend that you want to help, because it's your friend, as long as when they register, they let us know that.
Sure, gotcha.
This may seem like a dumb question, but what about financing? Are most of them financed? Do you provide that service or what?
Well, right now we provide refinancing.
Okay.
Okay, and that program has been tremendously well for us because we have saved union members a lot of money on refinancing. Let's say that a member bought a vehicle 3 years ago and went on his own and he got the high rates, and we were able to refinance. I have seen savings of $300 a month.
Oh, wow.
Which is tremendous, but the average is around $100 a month saving, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
That you're paying interest. So refinance has been good, and another program that we have that you've seen advertised on TV for extended service contract. I think everybody's trying to sell extended service
Oh
contract.
my gosh, I get a call 3 times a day.
Yeah, I get it myself too. I mean, all the time. It's crazy. And basically, how all of them work is they, you have to buy policy for 3 years or 2 years or whatever, and you have to pay up front.
Yeah.
So you pay up front for the policy. Usually it runs pretty high, $3,500, $3,800, depends on the model. And then what happens if you trade the car 2 years down the road, that last year, just too bad. You paid for it already. We were able to negotiate one that you pay for by the month. There is no contract. You pay for it by the month. An average of $40 or $50 a month on a normal car. You'll cover for everything, that could go wrong with the vehicle. And that's for, presently owned vehicles. And so if you don't want to pay anymore, you don't pay anymore. Then you don't have any more warranty. But to me, that is a great product for the normal person.
Do you primarily sell used, new, what? A little bit of both? I mean, or
What's that?
do you primarily help union members acquire used vehicles, new vehicles, what?
Our average right now is 60% used, 40% new.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
40% new.
Yeah.
So something that, I want to talk about, that in addition to the negotiation, the 2 complementary things that
Right.
John does, I want to talk about a few things John does that he doesn't brag about, but I'm going to brag about. So very, very active in the union world as far as he just paid for all the expenses of AFL golf tournament. And I mean, every green fee, all the food, all the sponsor, all the prizes, right? And it allowed the AFL-CIO of Georgia to raise over $20,000 for their community involvement fund, which would not have been possible if you deduct all those fees out that John took care of. That's number one. Number two, from a personal standpoint, I came to John about our youth build program and our 4 Wheels for Work. And for every car purchased, brothers and sisters, listen carefully. Every car you go through Union Auto program and purchase, he gives $75 back to the 4 Wheels for Work program. And so he is totally involved and totally committed. And I think that's awesome. I think it's those are the kind of partners that we need to be doing business with. Yeah. And my son will be utilizing the program he'll be the first to do that. But I just want to put that out there because not everybody puts their money where their mouth is.
Well, in the Four Wheels for Work program, I've seen that firsthand, you know, what it's done for young people primarily, you know, coming through the Youth Build program.
Well,
So, John,
let me say something to you, Randy, and I really appreciate what you said. You know, people ask me why the Union Auto Program, and I'm gonna have to say this. Very quickly, I'm trying to give back. I came from Cuba, 1960. I was 11 years old by myself, and I was sent to United States to avoid communism. And a family took me in Brunswick, Georgia, and gave me home just like I was one of theirs. And later, when my parents came a year later, they provide jobs, and all these families were union families. And you know, I was very successful in the car business. And my mom, before she died, she said, "I hope one day you can do something for the people that helped us." That's what the Union Auto Program is all about.
awesome.
I didn't need to do this. I've had a very successful life. This is something that I wanted to do to give back to the union members. And I just, you know, the only thing that I would say, just use the program. If you don't want to use it, fine, but, you know, it's there for you. We're here to protect union members. Okay?
So give the members your website, how to get in touch with you, et cetera, and I will put that in the notes as well.
It's two ways. You know, use www.unionautoprogram.com, or if you want a concierge service, you can just give us a call at 1-855-554-4717.
John, thank you very much for joining us. Randy, anything else?
He's also on our website, angbtc.org. He's there as well.
Union Auto Program. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Appreciate it.